Last week, I discovered a 40-year-old fruit tree in an abandoned Indiana lot, producing over 200 pounds of perfect fruit with zero human care. Not a single watering, not one bag of fertilizer, nothing. By the end of this video, you'll discover the shocking reason garden centers deliberately hide these 9 fruits from you, and why that changes everything. Hit that subscribe button right now. We upload proven growing methods every single week that actually work for gardeners like us. Tap the notification bell so you never miss a video. Now let's dive in. Number 1. American Persimmon. This native tree breaks every rule you think you know about growing fruit. Growing wild from Connecticut down to Florida and west to Kansas and Texas, American persimmons thrive in USDA zones 4 through 9. They handle -25-degree Fahrenheit winters in Michigan and hot, humid summers in Georgia. When perfectly ripe, the fruit tastes like pure honey mixed with apricot and dates. A mature tree produces 50 to 100 pounds of fruit every single year and lives for 50 to 75 years or longer. The deep taproot makes drought impossible once established. Pests and diseases naturally avoid them. They grow in poor sandy soil, heavy clay, or rocky ground without complaint. Plant one this spring and your grandchildren will still be harvesting decades after you're gone. Number 2. Hardy Kiwi Berry. Forget grocery store kiwis. Hardy kiwi berries are smooth-skinned, grape-sized fruits you eat whole. They're cold-hardy to -25 degrees Fahrenheit, covering zones 4 through 9 across the United States, southern Canada, and the United Kingdom. These fast-growing vines produce 50 to 100 pounds of fruit per plant starting in year 3 or 4. The flavor tastes like grapes crossed with strawberries, sweet and slightly tart. Diseases that plague traditional kiwis never bother hardy varieties. Pests stay away. They grow in full sun or partial shade and handle different soil types as long as drainage is decent. The fruit ripens over 4 to 6 weeks in late summer, preventing overwhelming harvests. Your main job becomes keeping these aggressive vines from taking over your property. Most varieties need male and female plants for pollination. Number 3. Chicago Hardy Fig. Most people think figs need tropical climates. The Chicago Hardy Fig survives -10-degree Fahrenheit winters in Zone 5, thriving in Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Massachusetts. Even if extreme winter kills everything above ground, the roots survive and send up new growth that produces fruit that same year. Mature plants produce 50 to 100 figs annually. The fruit tastes sweet with honey-like flavor and strawberry notes. No processing needed, just pick and eat. These plants grow successfully in containers or in the ground, thriving in poor soil and rich soil equally well. They handle heat, humidity, and drought once established. Virtually no pest problems exist in most climates. Plant in spring, mulch heavily, and step back. Container growing works perfectly for northern gardeners who bring plants indoors during winter. Drop a comment right now and tell me which of these first 3 fruits you're most excited to plant. Type 1 for persimmon, 2 for hardy kiwi, or 3 for fig. I read every single comment. Number 6. Aronia Berry. These berries hold a world record. Aronia berries contain the highest antioxidant levels of any fruit on earth, higher than blueberries, higher than acai, higher than everything tested. These native North American shrubs grow 6 to 8 feet tall and are cold-hardy to -40 degrees Fahrenheit in Zone 3. They tolerate wet soil and dry soil equally well, making them perfect for problem areas with poor drainage. They grow in full sun or partial shade with zero flexibility issues. Single bushes produce 10 to 20 pounds of small, dark purple berries annually, with no disease and no pest problems. Raw berries are astringent, but cook them, dry them, or blend in smoothies, and the flavor transforms completely. They're perfect for juice, jams, and baked goods, with powerful health benefits including cardiovascular support and immune boosting. Your entire job is plant them and walk away. Return every fall to bushes absolutely loaded with berries. If you're finding value in this video, hit that like button and share this with a fellow gardener who needs to discover these forgotten varieties. And make sure you're subscribed so you catch next week's video where I reveal the 5 soil amendments that triple fruit production without synthetic fertilizers. You won't want to miss it. Number 7. Elderberry. For centuries, European gardeners relied on elderberries for wine, syrup, and medicine. These fast-growing shrubs reach 8 to 12 feet tall in just 2 to 3 years and adapt to zones 3 through 9, covering nearly the entire United States and southern Canada. Here's what makes elderberries special. Most fruit plants hate wet feet, but elderberries love them. They're perfect for poorly drained areas where other fruits fail. They also tolerate regular and dry conditions, plus extreme cold and extreme heat. Sun or part shade works equally well. Single bushes yield 10 to 15 pounds annually, starting in year 2 or 3. The huge clusters of tiny, dark purple berries are famous for immune-boosting elderberry syrup. They make excellent wine, jam, and pie filling. Spring flowers feed early emerging bees, while birds love the berries, making them fantastic for supporting local wildlife. Cook berries before consuming, as raw ones can cause stomach upset. The flowers are also edible for fritters or cordial. Number 4. Hardy Orange. This is the living fence that protected pioneer homesteads for generations. Hardy Orange, also called trifoliate orange, is the only truly cold hardy citrus, surviving -20 Fahrenheit winters in Zone 5. It grows throughout the Midwest, Northeast, and Southern Canada, where no other citrus survives. In the 1800s and early 1900s, settlers planted these as living fences with massive 2-inch thorns, creating impenetrable barriers. They kept livestock in and predators out for decades without any maintenance. Some of those original hedges still stand today after 120-plus years. The small oranges ripen in fall and are too sour to eat fresh, but make incredible marmalade with amazing citrus aroma. The zest is spectacular in recipes and baking. These plants grow 8 to 15 feet tall in dense, thorny hedges. They handle any soil type, including pure sand or heavy clay. Drought tolerance after establishment is exceptional. No pest or disease issues exist because thorns deter everything. Fragrant white spring blooms attract beneficial insects, while green stems provide year-round winter interest. Number 5. Pawpaw. America's largest native fruit, and somehow almost nobody knows about it. Pawpaw grows naturally from Michigan to Florida in zones 5 through 9. The fruit tastes like banana mixed with mango and custard, creamy and tropical and absolutely incredible. Here's what makes pawpaws different. While every other fruit tree demands full sun, pawpaw actually prefer partial shade. They grow naturally in forest understories, opening up planting opportunities where nothing else works. The leaves contain natural insecticides that insects actively avoid. Deer won't touch them. Disease resistance is exceptional due to natural chemical compounds. Pawpaws take 5 to 7 years to produce first fruit, but once production starts, it continues for 50 to 80 years. Mature trees produce 50 to 100 pounds of fruit annually. The harvest window runs September through October. Fruit doesn't ship well, which is why stores don't sell them, giving home gardeners a major advantage with flavors nobody else can access. Number 8. Mulberry. If you've never tasted a fresh mulberry, you've been missing out. These trees produce fruit that looks like elongated blackberries and tastes sweet with slight tartness. Mulberry trees grow fast and start fruiting in just 2 to 3 years. Black, white, and red varieties all taste delicious. A mature mulberry tree produces staggering amounts during peak season, sometimes 10 to 20 pounds per week. The fruiting period lasts 6 to 8 weeks, making harvests manageable instead of overwhelming. They grow in zones 5 through 9, with some varieties hardy to zone 4. These trees handle drought, wet conditions, poor soil, and urban pollution without complaint. No spraying needed, no pest problems, no disease issues. The trees are self-pruning with natural shapes that work perfectly. Ripe fruit stains concrete, driveways, and patios, so plant away from hardscaping or embrace it as a wildlife tree where birds handle harvesting. Mulberries feed more bird species than almost any other tree, supporting your entire local ecosystem. Number 9. Autumn olive. This shrub earned the invasive label because it establishes and spreads aggressively, but for large properties or difficult spots where nothing else grows, it's incredibly productive. Check your local regulations first, as some states restrict planting. Small red berries with silver speckles contain more lycopene than tomatoes. These shrubs fix nitrogen in soil, actually improving ground for surrounding plants. They grow in pure sand or heavy clay and thrive in drought conditions across zones 3 through 8, handling -40 degrees Fahrenheit to extreme heat. Single mature bushes produce 30 to 40 pounds of berries annually. They're perfect for erosion control on slopes and reclaiming damaged or barren land. Wildlife, including birds and beneficial insects, flock to them. The berries are slightly tart and astringent, but excellent in jams, fruit leather, or mixed with other fruits. Juice is nutrient-dense and delicious. Use responsibly on large properties in areas where nothing else succeeds. What did we just cover? 9 nearly lost fruits that thrive without you fighting for them. Combined production potential of 500+ pounds annually. Combined lifespan measured in multiple generations. Combined maintenance ranging from minimal to 0. Your garden doesn't have to be hard. You don't need to fight nature. These 9 fruits prove that when you align with what actually works, abundance becomes effortless. Pick just 2 from this list. Plant them. Check back in 2 years, and you'll be amazed at what happens when you stop forcing and start partnering with nature. If this opened your eyes to what's possible, share this video with someone who needs to see it. Drop a comment telling me which fruit you're most excited to plant. I read every single one. And subscribe so you never miss our weekly videos revealing time-tested methods that actually work. Until then, keep growing smart, keep growing easy, and enjoy the harvest.